Irish Media Network. We entertain.
So we went for an astronaut one. So that's a thank you for giving us this time to us today. We really appreciate it. She got the jellies. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Dara.
The West Coast team are here in a very rainy Portumna this evening.
Hello, I'm Saray Ryan and I'm Kellyanne Brennan.
Hi, I'm Dara. I'm here down at Thompsons Garage for About Last Night, episode 3. I hope you're excited. What is it about Misfit that you love so much?
About Misfit, it's definitely the people, the music, and the atmosphere. I've been coming here for like 3 years, but see now, 2018, with a terrace in the balcony, it has just taken off. It's like fucking Ibiza or some shit.
It's like one of the best venues in Belfast, I would say.
Definitely up there. It is top 3. It is definitely top fucking 3.
What do you think about the new monthly residencies they've been doing with Marion Hawks, Timmy Shirt, and Smuts, for example?
Honestly, right? Haven't been listening to much Marion Hawks, but Smuts was always a resident when I was back in the day, and he always killed it. There was never a time where you were like, man, Misfit, fuck that. You were like, Misfit, fuck, I'm with that, yo, all day. All day.
Where else would you go in Belfast other than this?
Apart from Misfit, Palm House on a Thursday and a Saturday, all day. DSNT, killing it.
Have you got any favourite sets from back in the day in Misfit?
Definitely Huxley's. About 2015, 2016, Huxley, he played fucking Armin van Helden, You Don't Even Know Me, and he played Music Sounds Better With You, and the whole fucking crowd was off their tits all day.
I'm here at Thompson's with Andrew Johnson, aka Moodtrax. Andrew, you've been a resident here for quite some time. Yes. What is it that you really enjoy about Misfit so much?
I just love the fact that when you do your 9 to 5 during the week, Monday to Friday, come down here at the weekend, it's nice to come down, play some tunes, educate some people. Some of the people in the crowd might go on to start DJing themselves, so it's nice to also play tunes for myself and play tunes for the crowd, and just passionate about music, man.
Yeah, there'd definitely be a lot of a younger crowd here when it comes to Thompson, so you're helping them experience more music than they would have if that was available to them at the point. So you've had a couple of releases on Love Shack.
Yeah.
So how did that come about, and how was the whole process?
Well, making tracks, sending stuff out to people. A lot of the time when you send tracks out, you never get a response from anyone. So just sort of got used to sending stuff out to people, picking certain labels, and the alias was to sort of represent what I was into at the time.
Is there more of a story behind Moodtrax?
Well, it's just to kind of separate myself from, doing the Misfit thing, and I was doing Stereo Cartel stuff before. I've got another alias, Co-Jam, and I just like to, separate the sounds and sort of represent what I'm actually doing as an artist. So
100%, that'd be...
the Love Shack release, it's done really well. It was a vinyl only release, and then it went to digital about a month after, so...
It's a fantastic release, by the way. Great work, like.
Cheers, kind of got that Chicago-y kind of vibe.
100%. It was fantastic, mate. So, have you got any other releases in the pipeline or anything else coming?
Well, long story short, bought a house in February, so I've kind of been focused on, doing like that kind of mundane task, refurbing a house, moved in.
Family life.
I know, getting old, So moved in there about a month ago. So my plan is to focus on actually starting my own label. I want to start putting my own stuff out. Thinking maybe like a vinyl only, maybe like exclusive releases, see how the vinyl goes, but I just want to take things into my own into my own hands now, and release.
Go in your own direction.
Yeah.
Have you got any ideas of names or what kind of music you'll be releasing?
Yeah, I'm OCD. I'll have lists and lists and lists of names. It'll probably take me ages to pick something, but no.
Perfectionist then?
I don't know.
Sure, everyone is in some aspect.
I don't know, so I want to definitely get the vinyl going towards the end of this year. Maybe launch it in January, but I want to make sure it's right from the start. In terms of graphics, logos, the sound, want to put my own stuff out at the start and maybe bring some maybe locals back in, or maybe get some other artists.
Is there anyone that you have in your sights for that sort of thing?
Not really at the minute. I wouldn't want to mention any names and then it not actually follow through. So at the minute, I wouldn't say that I've maybe picked anyone specific, but definitely we'll get around.
There's people in your sights though, a wee bit, like, at least.
Definitely, there's a lot of talent out here, as you know, like. So
of course, Belfast is heating with it.
Man, you know.
Yeah, definitely. So recently you played a more intimate venue with New Jackson down at Blacklist.
Yeah.
How was that event in general, and how did you feel? Did you get to play more tunes that you wouldn't really necessarily have got to play at
definitely.
Thompson's?
I mean, as I was saying to you earlier, like, the club's always carried a stigma here for like being kind of labelled as like tech house, techno, but I've always had that freedom to play what I've always loved. And
Oh well, I was listening to you a moment ago, and there was not tech house at all. Like,
I probably have a few tech house records on my USB.
Who doesn't?
I don't really play any of it, so it's nice to have the flexibility here. But in terms of like the Blacklist, it was nice to see your guy New Jackson playing a live set. But definitely, I can bring it right down at the very start of the night. Hip hop, breaks, acid jazz, funk, soul. You know, definitely can play a lot more
wide selection.
more groovy, because it's kind of like a bespoke type cocktail bar. So yeah, you can definitely kind of stretch the wings.
And how does that freedom make you feel as a DJ when you're doing that? How would it compare to Thompson's when you're just throwing out the bangers compared to just playing whatever you want in general?
I don't know, it's sort of a wee bit selfish because I'm kind of playing all the stuff that I love, but I also, you know, respect the fact that there's people there, like they do loads of different events throughout the month as well. Maybe I'll have like a dinner, like people will be eating food, and I'll come in and set up and start playing tunes. So I'll like...
Great Lobster.
Yeah, yeah, actually. But yeah, it's just nice to go in and, you know, sort of kickstart things like really low tempo and sort of build it up. You know, you get people coming in and requesting music, and you're kind of just, you know, you're listening to this stuff all
Reacting.
the time. Listen to what I'm going to do. You might kind of introduce you to a new sound. So it's nice to just be able to be flexible and play what you kind of would listen to at home.
Fantastic. Well, thanks very much for joining me today, Andrew. It's been great seeing you.
Hello, I'm Saray Ryan. And I'm Kellyanne Brennan. And we are here at the Super Club Opium for our third episode of About Last Night. We'll be chatting to the god Todd Terry. We will also be chatting to Kellyanne Byrne, radio and DJ presenter. So we hope you enjoy. Chatting to Todd Terry, aka Todd the God. So I want to bring you right back to back in the day when you realised that you had a passion for music.
I was like 14, 15 years old. I went to a block party and I just kind of hung out with the DJ and just got into it like that, just from that one day.
Can you tell me a little bit about those block parties?
Block parties, like, they just set up a system and just start playing music and everybody starts dancing. They usually do it around like a holiday or something like that.
Yeah.
And people just come out and dance and eat food and, you know, enjoy themselves.
I say it was amazing. I thought that would have been great back. So come here, also the music scene in Brooklyn back then. What was it like? What was kind of happening in Brooklyn?
Brooklyn was just absorbed by all different types of styles. So, you know, you enjoyed funk, soul, disco, pop, rap, you know, everybody, it was just like the thing. You know, you want to listen to music, that's what it is.
Back then, did you have like a favourite?
Did I have favorites?
Yeah.
I mean, I like funk and soul.
Yeah, of course.
That's my thing.
Okay. So obviously you're loved all over the world. So you kind of broke, as I said before, you broke into England kind of before America.
Yeah.
Do you know why this happened or how this happened?
It was a little bit of both. I had some U.S. success and England success at the same time, but then I carried it on to, you know, England and all the foreign countries, but until now.
Until now, of course. So over the years, you've obviously seen the music scene evolve hugely. Do you think we're at a healthy stage now? And would you have like a favourite time?
A healthy stage, I don't know. I mean, without the drugs, we'll be healthy. But I think that you know, house music stayed the test of time. You know, it's like now it's back to house again, and it feels good on the dance floor.
Of course it does. We all want to know.
House is back.
House is back. So you've remixed probably the biggest names in music. Do you have one that you're proud of?
Some of my favorites is, of course, Everything But the Girl Missing. Annie Lennox, Little Bird, stuff like that. Like, I like songs.
Of course, no, of course, a bit of words in them.
Yeah,
of course. Keeps you going, it does. So here, I'm asking everybody this question. If you had any words of wisdom or advice to give our budding DJs or producers to the next generation, what would you say?
I think you just gotta find your own style, whether it's a bad style, a loud style, happy style, and you gotta stick with it all the way to the end. So you gotta find that.
Be true to yourself.
Glitch. Yeah, you gotta find it.
Of course, man. So what's in store for you? What's happening next? Where are you off to?
Working with different producers, A-Track, and just different guys, just going for it.
Nice. Well, come here. So happy to have you in Dublin. Thanks a million for coming and chatting to us. And we'll see you soon and kill it out there.
Right.
Nice one.
Amazing to be before Todd Terry, so I had a great set.
Have you played with him before?
I did a few years ago when it was under different management, like 5 years ago. Myself and Stephen Manning used to do it for Hidden Agenda. And it was great fun then as well, but it's been ages since I played, so. But I kind of prefer it now.
It's the whole set of stuff, and it's really cool, and the vibe was really good. Everyone was loving it. We were inside, and we were like, what? This girl's got a good set going on. It was brilliant. Now, I wanted to ask you guys, so obviously you played so many gigs, so many festivals. What do you prefer? Do you prefer the wild mad festival crowd, or do you prefer the more intimate gigs like these?
It's interesting because I think I like both. Like for instance, at Body and Soul, there were about 3,000 people up on set on the Reckless and Love stage. Like I was blown away, and they were into everything that I played. It was one of the best things I've ever done. Then on the other side of things, I did Other Voices, and that was kind of a smaller crowd, really into their tunes, like up on tables. It was just so amazing. So I kind of like both. It just depends. Like, do you know what it is? It's once people get the music.
Once people get what they're asking for, I've seen the videos of both of them, and the crowd were loving it. It was really good, and giving it all to them was brilliant. Speaking of festivals, okay, so lucky you, you got to interview one of my favorite people, by the way, Animal.
Yes.
You know about that. So these are both very similar. These are both radio presenters. These are both DJs. Would you say you're influenced by anyone? Anyway, or is there anyone that does influence you?
I don't know if I'm influenced by Annie as such. I really respect her, and I think, she's got an amazing career. She's a really hard-working lady. She's such a lovely woman, really humble. But I suppose if I was to think of people that influence me, it would be like people like Joey Negro, and I don't know, Joey Negro would be a major influence on her. But even Billy Scurry is a big influence on them. Like Billy's a legend. He's the greatest DJ ever in Ireland.
Yeah, you interviewed him. Hilarious.
Yeah, actually Billy would be a huge influence on me. So like sometimes local people are as big an influence on you as international.
That's exactly it. But I have to ask you, okay, Kellyanne. So you are a radio presenter, you're a DJ, but I don't believe, if I'm correct to ask you this, I don't believe that was on the career cards for you a long time. Am I right in asking that you wanted to be an astronaut?
I wanted to be an actress.
What? We're an astronaut!
Actually, when I was a kid I wanted to be a nun. No one will believe that. Got that on camera. I wanted to be a nun. I used to pray to God, and I'm not even from a religious family, but I wanted to be a nun or an actress.
Were you an altar server? Did that come from anything?
I don't know where it came from, honestly.
You watched Sister Act?
No. I watched that one where the priest, she falls in love with the priest, and oh my God, Rose. Oh, my mom people will remember this when they watch it. My mom maybe watch it.
My brain is going. I'm trying to think so bad because I feel like I've seen it, but it's just not coming to my brain. It's okay. It's an Anne thing. It's a Kellyanne and Kellyanne thing. We're just not thinking right now. It's the Anne and us. No working whatsoever. But okay, so you talked recently about your commute. Okay, so my heavens, I complain about getting the bus that takes me an hour and a half, but you travel weekly from Glasgow to Dublin. But you also lived in New York for a little bit.
I did. I lived in New York for 2 years. Yeah.
Why Dublin? What's the pull? Is there something about Dublin that makes you?
Oh yeah, it's interesting you should say that. Yeah, I loved New York, but there's no place like home. And when I was over there, I had this pang the second year for the last 6 months of really wanting to go back. And then all my radio career took off. And you know what? Irish crowds are so loyal. Like they're completely with you. I've people who followed me for years, new younger people like yourself who are like, oh my god, I listened to your radio show. I never thought that would happen, because I'm not exactly playing Rihanna or stuff like that. It's like it's 70s disco. And they love it. So I do love Ireland. I do. As much as I moan about it, but I would like if the rent situation improved.
The rent situation. Can we
I know
just?
Glasgow though too.
What is Glasgow like? Just out of curiosity, does it have a little something that would make you go?
It is like Dublin. It's like
Really?
Dublin. Yeah, everybody's really friendly. Great music scene. It is, honest to God, it's like Dublin, Scotland, and a lot of people say that. So it's cheaper over there for me at the moment, so I'm going to stay there for now. But come back every weekend.
Well, maybe we need to go over and check out Glasgow just to see. So, Kellyanne, a little birdie told me that you absolutely love. Told me that you were a big fan of jellies.
Yes, I am.
Okay, so as a little treat and as a thank you from about last night, from us to you, these are for you to say thank you, but also because we thought you were an astronaut, I got the astronaut.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for giving over your time to a star, and you did brilliant.
Thinking is all the same. Might be acting like a weirdo. Or what other people think. It feels like rain. Then let it rain on down.
The West Coast team are here in a very rainy Portumna this evening. We're going to head in to Omar's bar and check out Pork James's gig and have a little chat with him. Let's head in. Pork, great to have a chat with you. How are you keeping?
Good, and yourself? Yeah.
Very well, thank you. Looking forward to the gig later on?
Yeah, I'm starting to get a little bit nervous. Don't get too nervous, as I was saying, but a little bit down the stomach.
Nerves are good.
Yeah.
So, starting off, we have to go back to the very beginning because as a musician, everyone wants to know how old were you when you picked up the guitar or how old were you started singing, so where did it all begin?
Yeah, so I'm from a musical family in Ireland, but I was in college when I started playing, first of all, and I got my brother to show me. He was showing his friend the chord, and I was kind of like, show me something as well. And I kind of just never stopped from there, I just kept everything, every day for the next year. I spent half an hour at least, and I was writing straight away. So that's how it started for me, I suppose.
You were quite late starting, actually, like.
I was a kind of late starter, right? Yeah. I kind of met so many people who kind of played when they were younger and maybe don't play as much now, so at least I didn't have a chance to lose the love. But I suppose in that sense, due to regimental learning of music or something which might have happened or not, but so I've kind of always loved doing it since I started.
And in terms of gigging, what age were you started gigging? You said in college.
Yeah, so I would have been mid 20s, I suppose, when I started. I was kind of playing pub gigs, my dad and my brother. And I went from there, and then started going to open mics and stuff. As you would, exactly, try out original songs. And as I said, I met Stephen J. Smith who I'm playing with tonight years ago at an open mic in Dublin, and I haven't met him since. We're doing a show tonight together, so
that's really nice.
it's been cool.
You said you started songwriting. In terms of your writing process, I'm always very interested with songwriters, how they start. So, do you hear a tune in your head first, or do you have lyrics?
I think most songwriters seem to be it's one or the other, or either. Both. But and I'm the same, but mostly it's the melody first. Yeah, it's like get some idea. Rarely it's in my head. I usually sit down with either piano or guitar. I'm not a good piano player, but just mess around with it. But I get a lot of melodies. But then for actual things that become songs, it is usually more. It's the words. It's the idea of the song. Of what it's about or whatever. It could be just an idea in my head. Again, I've heard a lot of songwriters say that, something similar, and just the idea goes from there. It can almost write itself once you get that idea, but it's usually that if I kind of deliberately try to write about something, it's so growing up it was always like at home Queen, Elton John, John Fan, and and then AC/DC, big and then myself, I suppose Paul Brady, James Taylor, Van Morrison, they'd be my main big acts. Eagles, bit of country music.
I saw Van Morrison play in Marnie Park years ago, and he was absolutely incredible.
He's brilliant, yeah. It's just the feeling in the songs. Like I don't play many of the songs. I know Into the Mystic and one or two others, and I just love the feeling of them. It's just there's no right. You don't play it exactly the same every time with John Martin as well. Something like that. It's just the feeling. I guess that's kind of the jazz influence, probably. Something like that, I guess. But yeah, so Van and James Taylor.
Van is the man.
Van is the man. Yeah.
So you've released 2 singles so far. What are the plans for 2018 now? 5 months left.
5 months left.
What's going to happen?
Try and get a lot into that. So I have a few festivals now coming up, including this week tonight. In Portumna, I'm in Igshidara Bjog in Inishman, which is a festival that's doing pretty well, which is my neighbouring island. I'm from Inishmore, and I've only ever spent like one night in Inishmore, so that'll be another one now. Even though I see the island from my house. But I was at an electric picnic, and I have my big thing, I suppose, is I have a gig in Dublin in the Cobblestone in October. And I'm kind of putting a lot of energy into that to promote that or to work on that. And I'm releasing the song Esquilga in November, which I have to record yet, but I think I'll get it done. I'm releasing that, and I'm releasing more music next year. So that's 20. A gig with a few friends of mine in Galway for Christmas.
You're very busy.
Yeah, trying to keep busy. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I have to ask you, as a Dublin gal, so Dublin, how was it growing up in Ireland?
People do ask it a lot. We always thought, basically it's like growing up anywhere else except you have to get a boat.
I was going to say
I know that's obvious, but I think as you grow older you kind of appreciate it more. It's a very safe place.